100th meeting with England. Two changes, the injured Nigel Davies and Ian Evans returning to captain Wales for a record-equalling 18th time. Jim Fleming refereeing his 21st international. Eddie and Nigel, again the commentators.
Rob Andrew into the bright sunshine and crucial first few minutes.
Good catch by Wales under severe pressure there. Excellent following up by England. The forwards have made contact. I think the surface is quite firm down there.
Halfway line. Moon to feed. Secure ball. Jenkins. Davies. Wide is Hall. Walker across. Has pace, as we know. Former Olympic semi-finalists in the 100 metres hurdles. That's Rodber's good feed, though, to another quick man, and this is Tony Underwood. Underwood against Moon. He's left it infield to Moore. Hunter up in support. Stirring adventure by both teams. Dowie Morris. Rob Andrew sees the broken up defensive role and lineup of Wales. The ball goes down, and it was on then for England.
I think England had an overlap there. If Rob Andrew had passed it on quickly, there was certainly an overlap there.
Concern of health of Ben Clark as Wales come again through Jenkins. Hall up the middle. Ben Clark still receiving attention in the small of the back from Kevin Murphy. It's Tony Underwood now on the breakout. Determined run, tackle by Moon, support from Moore. Again Hunter in to try and help with his weight. Jason Leonard, only one direction he knows. Again, still retaining the momentum and the initiative. It's England spreading it by Carling to Andrew. That's a good pass to Glanville. Searing through. Rory Underwood, he'll be under the post, will he? He's got away. It's Rory Underwood, and England have scored a try. They've deserved that one. It's spectacular incoming 11 minutes into this first half. And Mothers in seventh heaven again. Magical moment for England. It's been long awaited by many, but this was worth waiting for. Tremendous acceleration by Phil de Glanville coming through here. And again a well-timed pass, as Andrews had been. And then the pace of Rory Underwood to scorch home. Rob Andrew makes it 7-0 after just under 13 minutes of this first half. And what a spectacular first period of this game we've seen. Redmond contesting with Llewellyn. Wales win possession. Jenkins, Nigel Davies, good cover. Rob Andrew, the real tackling fly half, a key part of his role. Standing deep is Jenkins, looks for the long drop goal attempt. He struck it beautifully. It's wide, just left of the post, but not a bad effort. The man who's already notched up 45 points in the championship this season. Bouncing around, back to Wales. Moon, Jenkins, jet black hair of Nigel Davies. Hall is well tackled by Rob Andrew. Made no progress over the gain line, but it's up from Moon again. And Wales come now through Rare. Nigel Walker with a chance. Pace against pace. Tony Underwood's tackle, it'll do him good. And a pat of acknowledgement from Nigel Walker.
Good tackle. Angles well worked out this time by Tony Underwood. Haunted, no doubt, by the time Simon Gagan went round him. No mistakes that time.
With 6 minutes remaining before half-time. Down goes Phil Davies, the old warrior. What a season he's had. And now it's Jenkins trying to tease, but Hunter's there. Thinks about kicking for touch and then takes it away as he loves to counter-attack. And here he goes, strong running. But Clark couldn't hold the important pass, and Wales come back. Nigel Davies via Hall. Quinnell trying to find Ian Evans with the outside pass round the back of the player. Nearly a beauty.
Well, Scott Quinnell has been eclipsed by Dean Richards so far, but that was the touch of a very clever footballer.
7-0 England lead here at Twickenham. This royal occasion, the 100th meeting of England and Wales. and a rousing contest. Away by Morris. Playing it with the hand, a penalty to Wales. And again, a chance for first points for Wales. It's hanging in the wind, it's so close and over. Well, not an ounce of wasted effort. Neil Jenkins gives Wales their first points, and vital that is to Wales' hopes.
Marvellous composure by Jenkins. He was under pressure from the crowd, from the wind, from the referee. Beautifully struck.
Yes, a kick of great character from the young man. England come back from the restart, but lose possession and knock on. Careless error, really. Lewis was the link. A kick through by Ian Evans, and Lewis, in fact, has gone down. Hunter looks for the safety of touch and finds it. And so Tony Copsey waits his chance to come on as replacement. And restored to action, happily, Emile Lewis. He's on as the half-time whistle goes, and a rousing first half, not quite living up to the excitement of the first quarter of an hour, but nevertheless a sparkling England try which put all those 400 minutes of international rugby without one behind them. Andrews' conversion, and then Jenkins' penalty in reply. 7-3, and England worthy of their lead. Dean Richards with the tap down. Controlled ball again. The link was Ben Clark. Rob Andrews. High ball, up comes Mike Rea. Again, it moves around in the wind. Beautifully taken by Dean Richards. Jason Leonard, England's pack on the rampage. Just outside Wales 22. Dewi Morris to Rob Andrew. Clark is there again to try and hammer away through. Looked to be taken high there by Nigel Davies. But play goes on, advantage England. Redman in the van. Dewi Morris, the pressure's going here. Here's Morris, floats it wide to Will Carling to the corner. The flag is up. The flag is up in the corner. Stout Welsh defence at the last gasp.
Again, but wonderful Welsh defence.
England beginning the second half as they did the first. Try by Rodber. A tremendous leap by the Army lieutenant. It was a good call, an accurate throw, and England's second try. The try famine is truly over, and England increased their lead, 12 points to 3.
The value of having the big men in the back row, down at the front to mark Phil Davis, defensive line out, beautifully plucked out of the air one-handed, try for Tim Rodber.
12-3, Rob Andrews' conversion is from wide out, it's hanging again, the wind is quite strong in the face of England, and it stays out. And what a good call this was, putting him at the front to steal the Welsh throw-in. 9 minutes into the second half. Been a brave effort by him after that injury, and so Tony Copsey will come to take over. The England 8 that performed so valiantly against New Zealand are in charge again. Richards to Rodber. Makes it over the advantage line, and this is Andrew with an overlap here. He goes for a bit of a gap himself. Redman on the charge, 5 metres out. Again, England pound the Wales goal line. It's available. Redman, trying to burrow beneath the lot, is finally checked. The ball is still there, and Obogu's won it. Morris has control of it with Richards. They're looking to keep it close and I think roll it round. Obogu and Leonard trying to roll it off. Leonard and Richards right on the line, but they're caught short. The ball is loose. Morris flips away, but there's a knock-on. The crowd on their feet, and again the tension of the moment. Nothing severely untoward, but the referee, I think, will take Neil Jenkins to one side with Rob Andrew. And the cost is 3 points as Rob Andrew sets England nearer their next target, which is a clear margin of 16 points. It's 15-3. It's 14 minutes into the second half, and Wales' Grand Slam ambitions are beginning to fade away. Jenkins, Nigel Davies, the variation with Ian Evans in from the blindside wing. He's held. Solid defences we've seen today, by and large. Just the odd lapse. Jenkins again, Raya in the line. Wales creditably being adventurous. They know they've got to go for the gambles. And here comes an Underwood, and there's another one outside him. This is Tony Underwood. If the pass had gone to Rory, he might have been home. It's a Bogu instead, to Clark, to Moore. He did well to set it back as well, did Moore. Morris, someone will act as link. Rory Underwood's done it before. Dive pass of classic dimensions. Drop goal is certainly of that, but wide. Again, just off target. On the perfect spring-like afternoon, the 100th meeting of England and Wales coming to its final minutes. We've about 5 minutes remaining. In a series that Wales have won 48 times. Still have ambitions of that today, but time is definitely ebbing fast. They're on England's 22 as John Davies drives to set up good possession if he can, and still going. 10 metres out, away goes Ricky Evans, just short, 5 metres still to go. Nigel Walker's over, and that caps a marvellous season for him. A try against France last time out, and there's still a little chink of light at the end of the tunnel with Nigel Walker's effort, but what work by the Welsh front row.
Excellent driving by the Welsh forwards. Ricky Evans is the first to go, nearly makes it to the line. Good support there, more red shirts than white shirts there. John Davies back up. The missing out of the midfield, straight to Nigel Walker. The midfield has been a closed shot, straight from the forwards to the wing. Good try.
We've still 3.5 minutes to play, and whatever injury time there is, and Jenkins can get this within 5 points of England's total. It's hanging in the wind, but misses, and so it's a 7-point margin, and Rob Andrews in the arms of Kevin Murphy and can't continue. So Mike Catt is poised to win his first England cap. 15-8 England lead. Wales coming back with a Walker try. Martin Johnson supreme there. Richards in support. Rod Batu. And this again is not back quickly enough, but Wales had come offside, and it's a penalty to England. And with Rob Andrew off, who's Will Carling going to call up? Mike Catt, I guess. Debut game, but not a one to remember in terms of that first penalty attempt. But then he doesn't get much chance at Bath with Barnes and Callard. Not much practice. Here's Jenkins, Ian Evans. It's screwed back in field, and the knock-on against Mike Catt. Hard to exaggerate how difficult it is to come on in the dying moments of a game when you've been sitting there all afternoon and expect to pitch into full throttle in a major international.
No.
Moon under pressure. Nigel Davies had no option. And that is in fact the final play of the match as England beat Wales. And for Wales, the disappointments of Triple Crown and Grand Slam ambitions go by the way. But there is the consolation, for what it's worth, of the Five Nations trophy after victories over Scotland, Ireland and France. Her Majesty the Queen presents the Five Nations Trophy to the winners, Wales and Ian Evans.
It'd be nicer if we'd have won the trophy or won the game, secure the Grand Slam, but I think we achieved enough in the 3 games prior, in the rugby we played. We'd already got 3 wins under our belt, and obviously the people at the top of the pile at the end secure the prize.
People talked about 16 points, never thought it was particularly realistic, and we won against a side who's playing very well, and we ended a try-famine, so that pleases us as well.
I'm very glad the way we came back. We held firm in the face of a fierce onslaught by England, but we had our chances. We could well have won the game at the end. We came back strongly. We capitalised on a bit of possession at the end, but if we had done that a little bit earlier in the game, we might have sneaked the game.
I was delighted. A lot of pressure on us. I don't think we'd have ever heard the end of it if Wales had come here and won a Grand Slam. So, we beat them. We played 5, won 4, so it's not bad.
Yeah, there's an immense character within this squad. We've come through thick and thin together. We've been through some bad times, and we're enjoying the good times. And there's tremendous character within here, a lot of strength and determination here, and I think we proved that towards the end of the game.
Well, perhaps asking Wales to win the Grand Slam at Twickenham was asking just a little too much. But at the end of this 1994 campaign, it can safely be said that pride is certainly restored in Welsh rugby. Wales, not Grand Slam winners, but Five Nations champions. Points difference over the 4 matches meant that Wales, and not England, took the title. But what about France? 9 tries of the total of 20 scored in this 94 championship, 4 of them in their first game against Ireland. For the purists, not a vintage year, but for drama, a memorable one.